John Reid from Penn State. The cornerback is kind enough to join us now on the program. You can catch him on the East team on Saturday for the broadcast. So, John, so far, first 2 days, good, not good, happy, unhappy? How's your play?
It's been a lot of fun. They're kind of letting me, I feel like, show my versatility out here a little bit. I've been playing some corner, playing some slot. I haven't played safety since high school, but I feel comfortable back there this week doing it. So it's been fun.
Okay, so and have you been predominantly at safety, or have they used you some at corner
I've
too?
been predominantly at corner most of the time, corner and nickel, and then I got to get some snaps this week at safety also.
Okay.
So I'm kind of glad I could show that.
Yeah, and so is that something you're comfortable with? Because obviously, what's the challenge for you there compared to being at corner?
I mean, I'm definitely comfortable doing it. I'm fine playing pretty much anywhere in the secondary. You get to get a lot more open field tackles at safety, which is fun. I worked on that a lot this year, and I feel like it showed the results. But I'm fine playing everywhere. The corner stuff, I've been doing that since high school, so that's natural to me.
But when you're when you're running on the island, you're with a guy. But when you're in safety, you got to read and react, and you got to kind of decipher what's about to go on. Talk about that challenge for you, because it's almost like you're working your mind more at safety than you do at corner, because it's kind of easier because the guy's right in front of you.
Yeah, most definitely, especially being back in the middle of the field. There's definitely a lot more going on, but that quarterback's eyes, his shoulders specifically, are really going to tell you where that ball's gone. And you can see all that a lot easier at safety, so there's definitely some positives of being back there.
So tell me, wide receivers so far that you've been impressed with?
I think Isaiah from Temple.
I like him. Yes.
Yeah, he's been doing his thing this week.
He had a touchdown yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I've been we trained together too.
The Princeton quarterback threw it.
Yeah, he threw a dime on him.
Yes.
He put the ball on him. Yeah.
Yes.
And he's been running some really, for how big he is, you wouldn't expect him to move the way he does. He moves like a short guy does almost, especially when he gets the ball in his hands.
Hey, I'll give you another guy, the Keith Gavin kid from Florida State.
Yeah, he's been using his body well this week. I've noticed. I said we've been kind of joking with him, the subtle push-offs.
And he can move for a big guy.
Yeah, he can move. He's been running that fade ball all week.
And he had a double move yesterday.
Yeah.
And ended up getting a touchdown. So that's the other thing. Both east and on the west side, they're redwood trees. Have you seen some of the receivers?
Yeah, I heard the word. I think in the Big Ten, you're kind of used to seeing these big guys though. So it's kind of what I expected to come here and see guys 6'3" and above. So when you see the one guy in the slot who's not, it's always almost like a change up. So you can appreciate it.
So tell me, how satisfying, John, has it been to watch Penn State finally come back from all that stuff that they had? And kind of, put all that behind you guys, but have the success and get Penn State back to being a great football program.
I mean, it's definitely just been a blessing and a great experience to be a part of it. Just seeing the culture change from my freshman year to my last year there, that was something coming in. Even my whole class coming in, we wanted to make sure we can impact Penn State like that in a positive way. That's what we always talked about, almost getting Penn State back to those normal high rankings every year, big bowl games and everything like that. And with the staff there and the players, sky's the limit.
So tell me, you got to feel great that you guys were able to have the kind of season that you had, so you can have that kind of platform, too, for you as a player.
Yeah, so, I mean, with team success comes individual success, and that's most definitely the truth. The years where we're winning a lot, you hear about a lot more guys, so, you just got to buy into the process and believe in it because it works.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there, man. So, that story that came out about hazing, what would you say about that? I
can't really speak on that, to be honest.
You never saw it?
That's nothing I've ever seen. I haven't been around any of that, so I can't really speak on it, to be honest.
All right, cool. Because I know that's one of the things that Franklin is answering, the hazing stuff that was going on. For you personally, talk about the challenge of proving yourself all over again, because you had to do it at Penn State. Now you got to do it to a group of professionals.
I mean, I just, I always work every day as if somebody's right on my back, like somebody's coming to take my spot every day. And that's kind of the same approach that I take here, and then everything I do, just being ultra competitive and always pushing yourself. And, you let the cards fall where they may, but, I kind of like my odds if I do that. Just work hard, do what I'm supposed to do, be disciplined, and learn as much as I can every day. So
John Reid from Penn State joining us, cornerback. Where did you get that chip? Is that something
I
that
think just just how the family I grew up in and how I grew up. So I think you just kind of
did you have bigger brothers or something that used to beat on your friend?
I was the oldest, so I had to set the standard. So
okay, all right. So, but is it something that is it a chip you built because it works well for you? Like Michael Jordan always had a chip. He was the greatest player ever, but he had a chip. So I'm just wondering, do you use it as a motivation, or is it something that happened to you early in your life that you used it from that moment on?
I just when you see your family like that struggle sometimes, stuff like that, you become motivated and everything, seeing that. So I think I wouldn't even call it necessarily a chip. It just become how you are. Just always want to be competitive and push the envelope and get everything you can out of everything you put time into. So I think it's just kind of a part of it.
So far, can you give me an example of something you learned that you didn't know first couple of days here?
Just Coach Jackson from the Jets, our position coach for the week, just gaining his whole perspective on playing corner. He's played corner like at a high level, and he's coaching it. He's coaching the whole secondary. So then hearing him even talk about the run fits from the safety position. Like I said, I haven't played safety since high school, so playing it this weekend and hearing the different run fits has been, refreshing almost. We talk about a lot of run fits, but I have a corners coach at Penn State, not necessarily a whole secondary coach. So that's a different perspective to hear both sides of it.
That's pretty cool. Is it a positive, or maybe it makes no difference, but you tell me, do you think the transition for college players is going to become slightly easy, because it's never easy, but slightly easier because college concepts are all over the NFL now? Because it used to be the other way around for decades, for 100 years. It was more college trying to, do things that the pros did and all that. But now the college game has influenced the NFL a ton. Does that help or not? I don't know. You tell me.
I think it does help, just like especially when you're picking up the playbooks. I think it was funny, even a lot of guys in our room were saying, we have the same call in college. So stuff like that, it makes it easier if you've played something similar before, that you can kind of gain an idea of it from maybe a past concept. It'll help ease the transition, especially for the playbook. So I think it helps.
On the mental side.
Most definitely on the mental side.
Certainly not going to be physical.
Physical, these receivers are getting out of the route in one step in the NFL, so that's a big difference.
Yeah, big time. And, once you get to the NFL, those are grown men playing for checks.
Yeah,
and
they got kids at home. They got a family.
Some guys got multiple women. And John, you got to learn that's really expensive, bro. That's really expensive. Don't spend your money there.
I'm good. I'm smart with my money. I got good people around me, so I'm good.
There you go. Yeah, Jim's a good dude, man. I've known Jim for a long, long time. So, tell me this week, what besides showing the safety, if you're showing that versatility, is there a knock that you're trying to prove to people that they're wrong?
I think some guys had questions about my footwork and my explosiveness, and I feel like I'm showing that every day in practice what I could do with that, and my ability to play man. I feel like I'm showing a lot of things this week, whether there were questions or not. I came out here to learn. It's a unique experience where you get coached by an NFL coaching staff and to get better, and I'm just taking advantage of that because, ultimately your goal is to go to the NFL and do extremely well there. So, I'm just trying to learn and become the best player I can in this time that we got right here with these great coaches.
John, how do you not think about the draft? The day you're going to get picked, okay, whether it's the first, second, or third day that you get drafted. But my point is, how do you not think about that moment? Because it's got to be something you've been dreaming about forever.
I think you just focus on the process. You take everything day by day. It sounds funny, but, even in our program in college, my program in high school, that's what I'm used to hearing. I'm used to hearing the word, the process, focus on today, worry about today. And that'll have the results take care of themselves. You really can't control the outcome a lot of times, but you can control your preparation, your work ethic. There's certain things you can control, and those are the things you worry about.
How exciting is it thinking about the fact that you're this much closer to your dream? And the fact that you're here means you're closer to your... Because if you're not invited to any of these bowl games...
Yeah, it's a bit harder.
That's a little harder because then you start to think, am I going to get invited to the Combine next? And if you don't get invited, then those are opportunities that players lose along the way that they don't have. You're blessed. You have that opportunity. You're that much closer to your dream, man.
Yeah, I mean, it feels so good to even be talking about it, because like it's even right now to say like that I'm not in college anymore. You know, I was there for so long, so it's truly a blessing, and I feel like it's a testament to the people I've been blessed to have around me going through this whole process. You know, growing up to high school to college, the coaches, the people I run into, unique experiences like this that have kind of helped me to get here, and you know, I'm just really grateful for the people I've been able to meet and have helped me to grow as a person.
So John, when you think about being in the NFL, right? Did you ever imagine? I know you want to play for all 32. I get all of that. Mm-hmm. But what was it? What was your imagination when you were a kid? Who were you imagining to be on what team?
It wasn't necessarily a team. It was
but an individual that's on a team. I'm saying.
Yeah. So I mean, when I was a kid, I grew up liking Michael Vick. So I always just dreamed of just being an explosive player. Like I wanted to make those big plays and stuff like that. So when I was in the backyard and people were counting down to 3 points to shoot the basketball, I was in the backyard juking imaginary people with the ball in my hand and stuff like that, trying to score the game-winning touchdown. So that's just kind of how I imagined it, I guess, as a kid.
That is awesome. John Reid from Penn State, cornerback. You will hear his name in the April draft, and that's when your dream will come alive, my friend. John, thank you for taking some time, man. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
You got it. There you go. John Reid from Penn State, man. Good stuff. Thank you, John.
Thank you.